Well, I didn't think we would have a winner, but we do. Last minute, Lisa Leaper got it right. I'm looking at 2 words, and a lot of y'all got the first part. One of the words was right here. Y'all see behind me is milkweed. I said Mary Jane weed and moo, which is milkweed. But I was looking for a specific milkweed, which was swamp milkweed, which is this one right here. And that one right there actually is a perennial, and it comes back every year. Y'all remember last year, this one over here was a big old plant right here, but it didn't come back. So apparently it's just a one-shot deal right there. But this one is coming back nicely, getting ready for the butterflies this year. Looking forward to it again this year. So anyway, Lisa got it right. Stay tuned. Congratulations, Lisa, for being the winner of this week's Figure It Out. And I got a couple things coming to you. A nice Figure It Out decal sticker. Life is an Adventure with the Gigmaster sticker. And this right here. This is what I told y'all I was going to make right here. I'll put a picture if that doesn't show up. But it's a pure leather, laser engraved, Figure It Out winner, and got your name at the bottom, right there. Very cool. But now you got to put up with me giving you a little education about the milkweed plant. You know, whenever I do something like every one of these features, I like to kind of at least give a little education along with the winner. So, milkweed plant. I said outside that the one apparently wasn't perennial, but after reading, they say that all perennials except some of the, it's over 100 species of milkweed plants, 100 of them. Some of them can withstand the cold and some cannot. So apparently the one I got could not withstand the temperatures around here, so it did not make it through the winter, unfortunately. So now you gotta, you might ask yourself, why do the butterflies like milk? Why do they pick the milkweed plant? The reason is the milkweed plant has toxins in it, so when they eat that milkweed plant, the toxins get in their body, and it causes distaste for animals to eat them. It also causes a toxin, so they don't want to eat it. So that's the main reason they actually go to the milkweed. And when the caterpillar actually eats a milkweed leaf, the toxin stays in its body when it goes to become a butterfly. So therefore, it keeps it a little protection from the other birds and everything else wanting to eat them. And the bright colors and all kind of lets them, hey, that's a bright color caterpillar. Don't eat that thing. It's toxic. So they learn over time. Also, you know, when you're dealing with the plant, cutting the leaves off to feed them and all, the sap on the inside is like it's what's called milkweed, because it's like a milky liquid inside, and that sap is what the toxin's in. So if you get on your fingers and all, you don't want to get in your eyes and your mouth and all. You got to be careful. Wash your hands after you handle it and all. So be careful with that too. But anyway, also one other thing is kind of interesting, the seeds. If y'all remember last year in some of my videos, you saw the seed pods, and they had like little white fibers all over the seeds. So when the wind hit, they just blew out everywhere. Well, those fibers are actually used for multiple purposes. One of them, hummingbirds like those to make fibers to make their nest with. Actually, in World War II, they used the fibers for flotation devices in World War II, like life preservers and stuff, I think. I've seen all kind of stuff they use it for. Ropes and twines, they actually made that out of the little fibrous material that's in those seeds was actually used for ropes and twines. So it had a lot of uses. The milkweed seed pods have a lot of uses. So pretty interesting. It's interesting stuff when you get this thing, you kind of start looking everything up. But anyway, I appreciate everybody coming and playing in this game. And we got another one coming right up. We're going to do a new one. This will be, I think, number 4. And we're going to put a picture up online here in just a minute. But before we do that, we're going to go through our normal things we do every week on the rules and how the game works. Check this out right here. All right, is everybody ready for this week's episode of Figure It Out? Let's get started right now. But before we get into this week, let me tell you how the game works and the rules. First, I'm going to provide a picture, and you will have to try to figure out what it is. But it's not a regular picture. It's a picture that's been magnified anywhere from 10 times to 1,000 times. And we'll be using two types of microscopes to do it with. One's a DM4, which you'll see in the picture right here. And it's it can go from 500 times to 1,000. And then the next one here is a DX2, a VHO DX2. And that one can go from 10 times to 300 times. Completely changes the look of the object when you start magnifying it. I'm going to show you a quick example of how this works. Now first, in my very first episode, I had daisies down. My mallard duck was in the backyard, and this is what down looks like at a normal view, and this is what it looks like when you magnify it about 700 times. So it's completely different, and that's why I say when you see the pictures, it may not look anywhere near what you're seeing at a normal size. Each week, I'm going to give you a set of clues, and I'll give you 3 to 5 clues probably each week to kind of give you an idea how to look for what it is, how to try to figure it out. So I'm not just going to throw a picture and say, just go figure it out. We'll give you a few clues to try to help you figure it out. And then, hopefully in the future, we may start having some relics to give away. But right now, we're going to be giving you the winner. If you get it right, the first person that gets it right will receive a Gigmaster sticker that says, "Figure it out winner, Gigmaster." So you will be receiving that, and I'll give you an email to send it to. All right, here are a couple rules we're going to have to put your guess down. One, you can only put one guess down in the comments down below in the video, one comment, and that's your guess. That's it. Don't put 10 of them in, just put one time. The person that gets the first person that gets it right is the winner. The answer must match exactly. For example, on my very first episode, it was duck down, which was correct, but it wasn't what I was looking for. I was looking for specific daisies down. That was actually the winner. So I'm going to have it written down in my mind the answer that I'm looking for, and the first person to get that answer will win. All right, one more rule. Anybody that goes to my adventures with me or that knows me personally, I've talked to them about some of this stuff, are exempt from the contest. So please don't ruin it for everybody else. Just let everybody try to guess it out, because you might know it, because I might have talked to you about it and all. So let's just let that go like that. And what I'll do at the beginning, like I'm doing in this video here, I'll explain the previous weeks of what it was, and we'll try to get a little education out of it. I'll tell you what it is, what it's for, how it works and all, and try to, be fun and get a little education at the same time. All right, are y'all ready for this week's Figure It Out? All right, this week I'm going to put a picture up here, but this is not from my microscope. This is actually from an electron microscope of the object we're talking about. So it's probably magnified 80,000 times versus 1,000 times on this picture. But I am going to put some of mine at the end of the video here, so stay tuned. You'll see the pictures that I took of this object at the end of the video. All right, now we're only going to have 2 clues this time. Are y'all ready? The first clue is, what is the opposite of out? Clue number 1. Clue number 2, it's going to be an easy one, Dolly Parton. That's all I'm saying is Dolly Parton. That's your 2 clues. Figure it out. Stay tuned for some more pictures coming up. Here it comes.